All right, here is a problem where we have a robot moving around on a 2D plane and we want to figure out if it goes back to the origin. So it's starting at position 0, 0, so the first coordinate is the x axis and second coordinate is the y axis, and we want to see if we end back up at the origin. So the moves are going to be right, left, up, or down, and I guess it doesn't really specify it here, but the understanding is that like right means you move 1 unit to the right, whatever unit of distance you want to use. Left would be 1 unit to the left, and then up and down, 1 unit in any direction. And so, yeah, moves will only contain the valid characters, so that's nice. So basically, the only thing to keep in mind for setting this up is what do we want to keep track of? So we want to keep track of where the robot is after each move, and so we want to keep track of both the x coordinate and the y coordinate. And so again, I'm writing out code because it helps me learn and I like it. So the x coordinate will start at 0, and the y, well, we could do this xy equals 0, 0 if we want to. Whatever. It's whatever you want to do. But yeah, so we'll just loop through the moves for move in moves. If move is right, then we're moving the x coordinate up by 1. Otherwise, if move is left, x coordinate moves down by 1. Otherwise, if we're going up, then the y coordinate moves up by 1. Else, or I'm going to do elif move equals d, just to be explicit in the code and make it easier for reading purposes. But this is not necessary. You could write else here if you wanted to. But otherwise, if we're going down, then the y coordinate needs to go down by 1. And then what do we return? We want to return true if we are back at the origin, otherwise false. So we want to return true if both the x and the y coordinates are 0. So x equals 0 and y equals 0. Cool. So let's go ahead and implement it for move and moves. If move equals right, go right by 1. Otherwise, if it's left, go left by 1. If it's up, if it's u, then go up by 1. If it's down, then I go down by 1. We'll return true if x and y are both 0, and otherwise we will return false. There we go. Submit it. And we got the wrong answer. What did I do? Up means 1. Oh! I have a typo. I pressed the wrong button. Huh. Here. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, this is not a super efficient solution by any means. This is just a straightforward implementation of the logic. Maybe if we replace this elif with else, then that's like one less thing that the code needs to check, and so that would probably technically speed it up. But no, it's just, do you want to optimize for readability or do you want to optimize for speed? Here, for teaching purposes, I'm fine optimizing for readability. But yeah, this is our solution.